And good evening, boys and girls. How are we doing? Let's get the admin out of the way. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure the microphone is fine. It should be. It was fine literally about 15 minutes ago, so we should be absolutely okay. We've got a new shirt to rock out tonight. See, I don't think this shirt works on this background, but anyway, it was kind of sponsored by Plantation Rum. So that's that. Give me a thumbs up, down with the audio. Give me a thumbs up or down with the shirt. Ross, thank you. Hello, who's in the comments says so? Michael, Ross, Paul. Who else is here? Louise, hello Louise. Danny, hello. Mark, SH, hey mate. Kay over on Faceache. Welcome. I'm expecting a bit of a quiet one tonight because of Father's Day. But we shall see how we go. So tonight is in store. Hey Jack, tonight what we've got is I've been getting a little bit of grief last week or so. For some unknown reason, one of my videos from about 18 months ago has just popped off. One about the coffee liqueurs. And actually it's a question I get the best, like what get the question I get the most, what's the best coffee liqueur for espresso martinis? So in store tonight, I'm going to do a blind tasting. I've got it all prepped up, ready to go. I've actually got, I think I've got nine coffee liqueurs here, or coffee spirits, I should say. I'm going to do a blind tasting, and if we've got time, I'm going to do like an espresso martini off. But there's a couple of sort of caveats in there. You love the shirt. See, I really do love the shirt. I just don't think it works. I don't know. I'm going to watch this back. I just don't think it works in this background. But, don't know. Sponsored by, have a little booby shot, look. Sponsored by Plantation. Yeah, Kay's on Facebook. Kay's on YouTube now. Come and join the fun. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the runners and riders. So the people that have watched this video, I've got no idea when it was. I've completely forgotten. I reckon it was a good 18 months ago at least. Oh, I can't say. I'm gonna butcher that name. Whoever. I'll show you. Whoever you are, hello. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Apart from China, obviously. But yes, there we go. Amaro Averna. No, we're not doing Amaros. We're doing coffee liqueurs tonight, my friend. And I'm really sorry I can't see your name. So, the runners and riders in tonight. Now, there's going to be a couple of caveats here because the blind tasting will only go so far because I'll tell instantly what that one is. And if you're wondering how I'm going to do the blind tasting, all will be revealed in a minute or two because I've got it all prepped. Don't you worry, I'm not cheating. So we've got DMF coffee rum. There we go. We've got Apple Falls chocolate and coffee and chocolate liqueur. So I should be able to tell that one as well. Well, I know I'll be able to tell that one because that's in the other. You'll see in a second. But the ones that I probably have a little bit of difficulty with are the rest of these. So I've acquired a few more bottles since that video. So that's obviously the first one, Cascabel Coffee Tequila. Hey, Kevin. Hello, James, if you're watching. Birthday boy from the other day. I hope you got that 50 quid. Hope you spent it in Legoland. So we've got coffee tequila. Actually, let's put that side by side. We've got two coffee tequilas, Patron and Cascabel. Hey, it's Aaron, isn't it? Aaron, I've forgotten. No, I haven't got Jägermeister Manifest. For those of you not in my membership community, I've succumbed. I've done it. I've filmed the video. I'm not going to spoil it, but I flipping hate Jägermeister. I'm not going to spoil the video, but I just hate Jägermeister. But that won't be out for another week or so yet, so don't worry. I've filmed it. But yes, I have. Sorry. Yes, I have tried Jägermeister Manifest. I do actually quite like it, the coffee one. I really do. I'm quite a fan of that. But no, I haven't got a bottle. So we've got a Luna coconut. So two tequila coffee tequilas. We've got a Luna, and then I put these side by side. I've got Conquer and Mr. Black coffee liqueurs. So cold brews, and then we've got the standard coffee liqueurs, Tia Maria and Kahlua. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 coffees, runners and riders at the ready. And we shall just see how it goes. Now the blind tasting, they're in glasses, and I've marked the underside of each glass so I can't see it with the number, and then I've got the numbers down there. So I can't see, I'm just going to get them out. They'll be in a random order, because we're in the fridge in a random order at the moment, chilling down. So I want to drink cold coffee, don't So they're all in the fridge. So I'll get them on. I've got Kevin. I've got a commercial break as well. Kevin, if you didn't see the start, there's a nice little intro jingle now, and I've got elevator music for you. So I've got like a 90-second advert break. So we'll rock that out at half time. So without further ado, I'm not going to get it out now because they're just here. So let's get them out. So number one, right. These are the first two. So you can see instantly. Okay, that's the way I can tell the difference. These ones though, not a flipping clue. Right, there you go. You won't be able to see these at the moment. So they're all nice and chilled. Right, fridge is shut. All nice and chilled. Now the issue is I've got proper tasting glasses there, but I've only got 7. So that's kind of why I know what 2 of them are straight away. But the rest of them, I cannot see what the numbers are. Not a clue. But you'll see there. So one that's DMF obviously, and just to make, because that's the liqueur, the only kind of liqueur, well, sweeter thing there. I've put that in there as well. But the other ones should be, I'm hoping I can tell the coconut one. I'm hoping now. So, as I say, no idea what numbers these are. And just to give even more of a jumble up, not a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. So, we shall see. Nice and cold. They're all sort of similar levels as well. Right, let's just dive into there. Hey Tim, how are you? Cool. I have an open bottle of Jaeger for about 8 years, trying to find. Yeah, I hate Jaeger. Who's that? Midnight. I hate Jägermeister. Don't watch the video. Oh, it's going to be fun. So, first off, I need a pen and a piece of paper. That's what I haven't got. I was going to do my scores, wasn't I? Right, this will do. I haven't got my notepad. This will do. Right. So we'll go down in this order, and then I'll do the reveal, see what we've got at the moment. So number one, I know full well is DMF coconut. All right, I know that's DMF coconut. It's look at it, even without that one. Look, just look at the colour. You can see it's a different colour straight away. So DMF coconut. It's decent. If you wanted a coconut rum, it's decent. I'm not really going to include it in this, but just for giggles, it was a coffee one. I would score that. I'd score that strong sort of 7 out of 10. To be fair, I think that's quite nice, quite drinkable, not overly sweet. But I know what that is, and just to do the other one while I'm here. See, that is just. It's chocolate forward. I get subtle hints of coffee in the back there, but it is more kind of chocolate forward. It's 20, let's just give you a close up of that. It's 20.6% ABV. And if you don't know Aberfoyles, it's Halewood. So the same people as JJ Whitley, as Whitley Neal, and DMF, is the parent company is the same people, all right? So coffee, it's called, so just to read you the back of the bottle, a roasted coffee aroma to awake the senses, balanced with cocoa notes. I personally think it's more chocolatey than anything else. Very tasty, but so let's come down here. Is that, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so number 9, all the way down here. It's nice. You're not going to put it in an espresso martini. Couldn't drink it neat. Let's go 6 out of 10. Right. So these ones. Have we got Trevor? Is Trevor in the house? Which Trevor's in the house? Trevor Rose. Hello, Trevor Rose. Hello, Trevor. Right then. So these, absolutely no idea at all in the slightest. Let's put that out there. Coffee liqueurs that you'd perhaps put in an espresso martini. Your runners and riders for your espresso martinis. That's what we've got. So the first one. It's quite black. It's quite thick. I think I know what that is straight away. I'm going to call it straight away. That's XO Patron. XO. I reckon it's that. Purely because I don't like it. It's well, I don't know. It's all right. It's quite thick and syrupy. Subtle tequila notes to it, I think. Bit of chocolate. I don't really get a nice coffee flavour from it. It's an okay drink, but it's a nice coffee flavour. I don't know. So that's the second one I'm tasting. I'm giving a 5 out of 10 for that. 5 out of 10. Right, the second one. Oh, it's very different. Very different on the smell. Oh, thinner, sweeter. Again, not overly coffee forward. I'm not sure what that is, but it's got a bit of a citrus kick to it. But it's a coffee liqueur. I don't know. I've gone for a 6. I'm going for a 6 out of 10 for that. It's going to be quite funny to see what these are. Hey, Carl, how are you? Right. What's this one? So, number 4. It's not as thick as that one. Or I do get coffee notes off this one. Proper coffee notes, no sweetener. It can only be one of 2. I'm going to reserve judgment of which one it is. I think it's Conker. But this is quite difficult doing this blind because you haven't got the biasness of what it is. It's just got that little twang to it on the aftertaste that I'm kind of not as a neat. You know, I couldn't have a glass of that neat. I really couldn't. So number 4, yep. I've got to go 6 out of 10. Oh, isn't that going to be funny if that's Mr. Black? Hey, Ash, Daddy, happy Father's Day, new Daddy. How are you, my friends? Is baby home? Is Mrs. home? Are you happy? Are you Father's Day together? Congratulations. Right. Yeah, I can't go higher than a 6 on that. Right, this one. It's got a bit more sweetness to it. Coffee on the aftertaste. I'd actually say it's got more coffee on the aftertaste than that one. I could drink that neat in a glass with ice. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's going to be a strong 8 out of 10. Where are we going? 1, 2. So number 5. Number 5. That's my favourite so far. That one. Right, here we go. Oh, I've just noticed the colour difference between these two. That one's jet black. Right, this one. I'm hoping that is Mr. Black because that is delicious. Not sweetened. Coffee notes. That is the most... Oh. Sorry, I'm going to put my reputation on the line here. Sorry. That is the most coffee forward, coffee, lovely tasting drink out there. So that is a definite 9 out of 10. And I don't care what it is, but that is very, very good. So 6, 9 out of 10. Right, this is quite thick as well. It's quite thick. It's got lovely coffee notes to it. Again, I really like that for different reasons to I like that. The only downside to that over that one is it's a bit sweeter. That I could demolish. That is just a little bit sweeter, but oh, hang on a minute. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one I've given an 8 out of 10. think I prefer that one. If that's an 8 out of 10, I have to give that. That's really good, but I have to give that a 7 out of 10 because I prefer that one. So 7 is a 7 out of 10. Right then, and this last one. I'm really worried here because I've got a Luna, a coconut one, and I can't taste the coconut yet. Oh, that's proper tasty. Oh, I like that one. Oh my word. That's really got me. Where's the coconut? Sorry, it doesn't matter about which one's the coconut. I really like this one. Oh, that is almost up there with that one. In fact, for a very different reason, because that is unsweetened. Is that one? Yeah, for a very different reason that's unsweetened. This one is glorious. I have to give that a 9 out of 10 as well. Right then. So, hang on a minute. Right, let me just dive into the comments here. Ash, Starbucks. All good, mate. Home with Health was saying to Miss Ash, I want a double bubble baby grower. Oh yeah, we can get a little double bubble. Let me see if I can sort that out. Yeah. I'll see if I can sort that out for you. If Ash can't do it, let me. Oh, there we go. Oh, Carl's going to do it. Oh, well, there we go, Carl. Carl, we'll have a whip round. Right then. So, I'm really worried here. I want to see if I can pick coconut up first and foremost. I don't think it's in there. My palate is shot to bits if I can't get coconut. I've got a funny feeling it might be that one. It's definitely not that one. Can't be that one. Oh, it could be this one. It could be this one. It's very subtle if it is. This is shocking TV, isn't it? Right. I reckon that one could be the Luna. It probably had. It probably had. Right. Right. So let's see what we've got. So I've got my little numbers here of which one's which. So this one. So number 1 was DMF, obviously. Number 2 I gave a 5 out of 10. Number 2 is number 7, Exo Patron. So yes, Patron. Yeah, let's put that in front. Not a huge fan of that. Definitely wasn't. It scored me a 5 out of 10. Right, this one. I haven't tasted them all. This one scored 6 out of 10, and that is number 5. Oh, that's Kahlua. Wow. Let's say pleasant. Pleasant, but okay, that's surprising me. So hang on. DMF. What's that? Patron. Kahlua. That surprised me actually. I had number 7 down as Kahlua, possibly. Okay. Right, number 4. This one. Number 4 got a 6 out of 10 as well. Yeah, I think that's Conker. Has to be Conker. Number 6. Yeah. Had to be Conker. The reason why I knew it was Conker is unsweetened, but for me it's got a little citrus edge to it. And that's kind of what I don't like to it. And it's quite expensive as well. Considering it's cold brew and they're going up against Mr. Black, for me there's no competition. Absolutely zero competition. I've just realised that's not on screen. Hang on, let's move these down so we can see. There we go. You want them all on screen, don't you? You want them all on camera. There we go. That's better. Right. Are they on camera? Yeah, that's better. Right. So a cool conker, right? That's happy days. Right. Number 5. This one scored me an 8 out of 10. Interesting. I think this one has to be Tia Maria. Number 8. Yeah, Tia Maria. Wow. Tia Maria neat is better than Kahlua for me. I should have picked that on the colour as well. I don't know whether you can see that in the colour. I don't know whether that will show up there. No, it won't. It's too thin, maybe. Hang on. Let me see if I can do... Does that... I don't know whether that helps at all. So that's quite black, whereas the Kahlua, the Tia Maria is... Oh, yeah, that works. It's a little bit thinner. Should have picked that up. Right. So, yeah. So my 9 out of 10 was this one. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, no. Something's going wrong here. Straight away. Oh, no. Because that's... Yeah, that's fine. Is it? Hang on. 1. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. That's what's going on. There we go. That's better. That's better. Right. Right then. So, this one. 9 out of 10. It has to be. It has to be Mr. Black. It's just coffee, tasty. There's no aftertaste to it except for coffee. It's just delicious coffee notes. Number 4. Oh no, sorry, hang on. Is that the one I said was Mr. Black? You're gonna pee yourselves laughing in a second. That's amazing. That's a Luna. Wow. Wow. So that was a 9 out of 10. Wow. That's just little blow me away there. Wow. Okay, there was another 9 out of 10 as well. So this one. Is this the one I thought was Mr. Black? That can't be Mr. Black. I think this is Cascabel, surely. Well, I don't know. Anyway, number 3. That's Mr. Black. Wow. So Luna. Shows you, doesn't it? When you do this blind. Wow. I'm going to have to pour these again. Sack the barman. The Luna. Do you know what? Now that I've tasted it. Now, if you stick your nose in there, you do get the coconut notes off that. Not massive coconut notes. I don't think that's as sweet as what that Mr. Black is. That's insane. I'm gonna retaste those in a second. I can't believe for 1 minute I've got that right. I'm gonna taste it. I'm gonna retaste it. So number 7 is Mr. Black. So number 8, this has to be Cascabel then. Number 2. Yeah. Wow. I called that one. I massively called that one. So Cascabel and a Luna. Holy hell. Right, I'm not believing this. I must have got this wrong. So these are room temperature now. These are room temperature. So that is a Luna. Is that still on camera? Yeah. And this is Mr. Black. Does it need a little shake up? That's massively shocked me. Massively shocked. You lot, there's no banter flying in. Oh, hang on. What's going on with the comments? Are you just so engrossed in what I'm doing? I was expecting the comments to fly. That's nuts. That is definitely 100% the right way. So, because straight away you can see that that's, if I hold it, hang on, if I do it on the, how can you see that better? Can you see that's quite light there in comparison? So that's a Luna, and that's Mr. Black poured out. That's quite dark, quite black. Can you see that? That has just massively shocked me. So a Luna. Wow. I hope a Luna have tuned into this, because they were, if you are guys, if you are watching this, because I know you saw my Facebook, my Instagram, and you kind of mentioned then, I hope you're watching this, because this is completely unplanned. I had that nailed on. Now the coconut, I get the coconut. Perhaps when you chill it, the coconut, that's really bizarre. The coconut is more pronounced at room temperature than what it is chilled. That's really bizarre. But Mr. Black. That's insane. Wow. So a Luna. Oh no, a Luna, what was number 8? Cascabel. Cascabel. Wow. And that was, what's that? Aberfalls. Wow. That's a vlog in the making. That is just massively blown me away. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to do a few of these as espresso martinis, because I've got espresso ready to go there. What I want you guys to go, what to do is so my way of making an espresso martini is brandy. I love brandy based espresso martinis. Should I do this as a plain vodka espresso martini? Or should I do brandy, or should I do rum? Bearing in mind Plantation are there. What do you think? What would give you, how can I help you more? Should I do espresso martinis vodka based? Would that help you more? Is that how you would drink espresso martinis normally? Sorry, espresso martinis for all you haters. Sorry, not espresso. We all know it's not espresso, it's espresso. So, should I do espresso martinis with vodka, with brandy, which is my go-to for espresso martinis? I'm not going to do spiced rum, because spiced rum is probably going to detract from the flavour a bit too much. And then I would probably, I'll go, if we're going to rum, if you want rum, I'd probably go OD, although we could go, well, to be fair, we could go the Guatemalan Belize or the Bajan. We could do those two. I wouldn't go Zymaca, because you'll get the funk, you'll get the banana notes off that. I've got no Plantation. It's empty, by the way. I am 3 stars. That's empty apart from a little drizzle. So, what about gin? No, we won't do gin. Right, so let's, prune juice for Tim. Oh, stick your prune juice back up your backside. Right, hang on. I guess chilling it. Right, just mesmerised by your amazing shirt, Steve. Do you like, look, what do we reckon, guys? Do we reckon the shirt actually kind of, look, hang on, my other one's here. Do we reckon this, see, this pops. This 100% pops off the back screen. And just so you can see, look, this is shirt number 1. I've got 2 of these. So we've got number 1 and number 2. See, that just pops in the background. Whereas this, I don't know. I'm unsold. I'm unsold by this. Hang up there. So, I can see lots of rum in the comments. What are we doing? Just doing my nails? Bloody hell. Doing your bloody nails. Amanda? Oh, where's Anthony? Is Anthony on tonight? Where's Anthony? Anthony? Anthony, hello Anthony. Oh, I love the membership community. There's banter flying everywhere. Right, poised. Right, so there we go. So rum, plantation, rum. Everyone wants rum. Ashley wants gin. Do rum, vodka, whiskey, base taste off. Ross, I haven't got like 20. Right, how did the event go? Did you answer the question in the group? I don't know. Vodka. Debs wants vodka. Debs, I think you're on your own with vodka. Like both shirts. Right, hang on, Adrian, hang on. This one needs reading properly. Do one with all and give them a score like your last video, but based on the cocktail, not drink. Okay. All right. We've got, what's the time? We've got time. We've got plenty of time. Toffee vodka one. Right. Ross. Yeah. See, Ross knows where it's at. Look, he gets what I'm talking about with the old. Oopsie. He gets what I'm talking about with the old shirt. Thumbs up for design. Background colour. Yeah. See, I don't think it works in the background. Awangus. That's a cool name, isn't it? Awangus. I yesterday did a little rum banana syrup. Nice. Right. I think that was Jay. Vanilla vodka, bourbon K. I don't want rum. Vodka is the go-to. Right, okay, I vote vodka. Right, I tell you what we'll do then. Let's get rid of that. So, is this a good time for... Hey, Anthony's here! Anthony! George. Right, George, I want to ask you live on air, will you, and we'll talk about this in the Instagram, I'll slide into your DMs. George, do you fancy coming on to my membership community for a little Zoom, like maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes? We do it, I'll do the date, it's like the 6th, I think. Do you fancy chatting to my membership community about your products, how you make them and your ethos? That's something for you to think about. And it'll be like a Tuesday night or Wednesday night, 6th or the 7th. And we'll do that. I'm going to start rolling these interviews out for my membership communities on Zoom. All right, so that's there. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. The brandy can go. I'm going to do, so what am I going to do? I'm going to do the Cascabel. I have to do the Mr. Black, don't I? Definitely the Aluna. I have to do Tia Maria. That means, but if I do Tia Maria, that means I have to do Kahlua. Right, I'm going to do those 5. There's no point doing XO Patron. I know that's going to be terrible. I know the Conker's not great, so let's put them away. XO lives up here. I just want this as a go-to kind of espresso martini without any sweeteners at all. Because that, look, you guys, you've seen the videos so many times, you know full well that's why I love Mr. Black, is because it is unsweetened and it just plays well when you add William Fox's like salted caramel syrup or cola syrup or things like that. If you add sweetness to, if you add the syrups to them, I just think they're too sweet. So that's why I love Mr. I'm just blown away by Aluna. That has really, really blown me away. Right, I think... yes. Cool. We'll chat in the DMs, mate. We'll chat. George, we'll chat in the DMs. What's he say? Please come now. Oh, Anthony. Trevor Rose, what's your middle name? I'm going to start calling him Dave. Trevor Rose is now known as Dave. Right. Yes. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little wash up because I just want to test this. Where's my little... I'm not sure if I've even given me enough time. I just want to test my new little commercial ad break. So we'll see how this works while I have a little clear up. That's not bad. 90 seconds. How was that? How was that commercial break for you? If a brand's watching, if brands wants to sponsor my commercial breaks, they can. It'll cost you 500. I'm joking. I'm having a giggle. Right, hang on. What's going on here? Right, hang on. Hide this. Right, so that's where we got to with the chat. I agree, Carl. I think it would be interesting out more about the products. Awesome. George, they want you. Was Cascabel the winner? It kind of was, jointly with the Luna, but I'm going to do the Espresso Martini taste now. That's no elevator music. I have to go with what I'm allowed to use on YouTube without like copyright issues. So it's all YouTube music, isn't it? It's a rave. Do we not like the tunes? I'll change the tunes. He just had to be wanted to have an advert break for a while. Cool. We actually went up in numbers during that as well. That's quite amusing. Up in viewers. Right then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might get another advert break because I'm going to have to do. Hang on, how many shakers? Yeah, see, I haven't got enough shakers, so I'm going to do. I've got 5 contenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I'm going to do rum and I'm going to do vodka. So you might get another advert break in a minute. So right, let's crack on. So I need someone with a good memory. Hang on, how should I do this? Let's go. Right, I know what I can do. I'll do it in scores order. So Kahlua, Tia Maria. No, scores order. Kahlua, Mr. Black, Tia Maria, Kahlua. Right, yeah, that's how we'll do it. That's how we do it. Otherwise, I'm going to forget, you know. So first up, we're going for... Now, are we all, before I do the rum, are we all happy with Plantation Black? Or do we want to go for you guys? That's what I say. I want to help you guys more. Do we want to go Bayesian, Plantation 5-year-old? Or do we want to go Guatemala or Belize? I quite like the Guatemala or Belize. Or I have got a little bit of Captain Morgan's Dark up there. What would help you guys more? He says, I think I've got some dark. How much have we got? Yeah. So, what genuinely, I want to know what would help you. I can't even say it. What rums have you got at home? What's the closest? So we've got Bayesian. I wouldn't go Zymacker. That would be great, but it won't be a great test because the Zymacker will just kill any flavours in there. So we've got this. We've got the Bayesian. We've got the Guatemala Belize. We've got the OD, which is a pretty damn decent sort of straight shooting, sort of darker rum. Or we've got Captain Morgan. So let me know. You can all have a chat about that in the comments. We'll come on to, I'll scroll back through. We'll do the rum in a second. So the rum can stay off there. Right, Vodi. So I'm just going to do little diddy ones for this. So what should we do? We'll do half ounces. 1, 2. I need elevator music. I'll tell you what I flipping need. Speed. Right. There we go. So much quicker with pourers. Right. So we do that. Let's do. Oh no. Let's do the coffee now. So if I haven't got enough coffee, Mummy B, if you're watching, you'll have to stick the kettle on. I should have enough coffee. I should have enough coffee. Plenty of coffee. Plenty of espresso. Right. That's the espresso done. So a Luna. Oh, I'm amazed by this. I'm amazed. That's just completely blown me away. The best coffee liqueur. Right, a Luna. Cascabel. Tia Maria. Mr. B. Give it another shake up. Oh, there's a whole ton of comments coming on. I'll go into the comments in a second, boys, girls. Don't you panic. Don't worry. There's no football on tonight. Unless we've got the. I've been watching the what's the old Copa America. I love a Copa America. I saw Brazil stuff. Who did they stuff? Venezuela, was it the other night? Oh, that was a good game. Right, so let's put these back. So Kahlua, Mr. Black, Tia Maria, Cascabel, and a Luna. Is that on screen? There we go. Right, boom. Let's go side on shuffle like that. There we go. Get a bit anal, don't we, like that? Right, a few ice cubes. Won't do. Do it alphabetical order. Oh Christ! Now you're testing me, aren't you? A, B, C. Oh yeah, that would have worked. Alphabetical order. Who said that? Carl. Carl, you're quite clever, aren't you? Why didn't you say that a minute ago? Right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is another one in the wash here. There we go. Right, number 5. So, shake these down. So number 1. Oh, here we go. We've got to put these in order as well, haven't we? Hang on, let's do that. Then they'll be in order. Like so. Let's get the old strainer. Right, so that's the first one. Woohoo! How are we going to do this? Get rid of that. Right, hang on, let's just have a quick read through this. Tommy Cooper, Jar Jar Jar. Oh. Brazil smashed Peru, that was it. Right. What's is there any football people? What's people's picks for the Euros? I tell you, I'm quite liking Italy at the moment. I'm quite liking Italy. Germany turned it on though yesterday, didn't they? Woohoo! When Portugal went 1-0 up, I was like, oh, here we go. Germany didn't look crash hot, and then all of a sudden, boom. See, England, we can only dream of being like that, can't we? When was the last time we scored like 4 goals in a game? Just don't happen, does it? It just don't happen. Right. What else? What other comments? What other comments? We're going up in numbers. Forza, Italy. I did like Italy. I did. Germany, Italy. So that's it. Because I don't really keep up with football too much these days, like on a daily basis. I'm one of these people that I kind of like watching, but I like the foreign games. But I love watching German. I really want to watch the MLS as well for some bizarre reason. I get more excited about that than I do the Premier League. Don't ask me why. No idea why. Right, so here we go. These are the 5 Espresso Martinis. And that's a different size glass, that's why it's, or a different shaped glass, I should say. You are going to get some more elevated music in a second because I've got to wash these down. So, I need another pen and paper. So, where's my pen? There we go. So, first up, I'm going to go that order. So, Kahlua is an espresso with vodka. With vodka. Let's do 2 columns. Vodka and rum. So, Kahlua, first up. So, it's great. It's a really good espresso martini. A little bit of sweetness. If you put that down in front of me, if I paid money for that, I'd be quite happy with that. Equal measures, that's how I do my espresso martinis. So, all right, I've done half an ounce, so half an ounce, half an ounce, half an ounce. But all my espresso martinis, I always do probably 30, 30, 30. That's what I do. If you've got big glasses, 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60, whatever. But yeah. I can't fault that. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. I'm just purely for a benchmark, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm not saying it's the best I'm ever going to taste, but it's quite good. The second one, what's the second one? Mr. Black. See, the second one, nowhere near as sweet as that. The second one for me just tastes like I'm drinking an alcoholic coffee. I love my coffee, and that's why I love Mr. Black, because it just tastes like a boozy, proper coffee. And for me, and I know because I know what they are, I know there's going to be the biasness here. But for me, generally, I prefer that over this. Just because of the coffee flavours. It's got that lovely bitterness, but the coffee notes coming through it. I've got to give that a 9. So this one, I've completely forgotten what this was. This was yeah, it has to be Tia Maria in that order, yeah. See, that just tastes thin compared to that. I wouldn't be happy with that if I paid for it. It just tastes thin. So Tia Maria, 7. No, I'm not even going to give that a 7. I'm going to give that a 6, I think. It just tastes really, really thin. I get the coffee, the bitterness from the coffee, but it's completely and utterly different drink to the Mr. Black. That's interesting. So even though Kahlua neat tasted a lot worse than Tia Maria, Kahlua works a lot better in an espresso martini than what Tia Maria's does, hands down. Absolutely hands down. Right, this was Cascabel. See, that's nice, but just probably a little bit too rich. I reckon even Kahlua is better than that. See, I prefer Kahlua. It's nice. It's better than the Tia Maria. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough. Hands down, better. Cascabel, hands down, better than Tia Maria. Kahlua. Wrong hole. I would say for me, purely because there's a slight twang on the aftertaste, Kahlua shades it for me. So, Cascabel, I have to give a 7. Right, this is the test then. A Luna. That's insane. That's properly insane. That's the worst one out of the lot. There's no body to it. There's no... That's... Hang on. That can't... This is doing my head in. This is doing my nut. Right. It's thin. What did I do with the Tia Maria? So that one's Tia Maria. It's thin. It's almost watery. Tia Maria's got a lot more body to it. Is that Tia Maria? Yeah. Tia Maria's got a lot more body to it than the Luna. Wow. The Luna's the worst one. And it's worse than Tia Maria, so I have to give that a 5. That's proper done my nut. How is that even possible? So I'm saying, I know, because look, I know you guys are watching this and I know what these are already, but genuinely on taste, that is just because you drink espresso martinis because you love coffee, and Mr. Black just smashes it. Absolutely smashes it. And a very, very close second is the Kahlua, just purely because it's got a touch of sweetness to it. There's no dodgy, it's coffee. There's no dodgy aftertastes going on. Tia Maria, it's nice, but It's just thin and water. Yeah, Cascabel's better than that. Yeah. Wow. I can't look. This is doing my head in. Bit of spillage. That's just. I'm going to taste them again. You're going to get some more elevator music because I've got to wash down. Unless you want to just listen to me waffle on. Unless I've got any. Hang on. Is there any questions that I can answer while I've got 25? Hang on. Is there any questions I can answer while I'm doing a wash up? What does K have to say? I'm guessing any dark rum would do. I just wouldn't know what I could use to replace Plantation Fiji. Nothing's going to replace Plantation Fiji because that is in a whole different league of its own. That is just insane, that rum. So good. Ukraine. Awanga, is that where you're from? Are you in Ukraine? Are you Ukrainian? Is that a word? Are you from the Ukraine? That's more polite. Is that better? France and Belgium. Oh, I don't know about France. I don't know about France. I always like the Dutch. I always like bright orange things. So I always go for the Dutch. But I tell you, Italy. Never been a huge supporter of Italy. As a football team, I love Italy, the country. But I think there's just something about this Italian. They're very different, this Italian team. They're not kind of, in years past, they're kind of arrogant. They were like kind of niggly and foully. This Italian team is just like football. It's just like proper good watching them. I tell you, it really is. Paul, I just use what size? I always, for the espresso martinis, doesn't matter what size measure I do, I always do equal measures. That's my go-to. So for this, I've done 15 ml, half an ounce, so 15, 15, 15. If I was making them for a coupe like that, I would do 30, 30, 30. That's my gold standard, all right? But yeah, so I never deviate from that. I never add sugar. I never add... If I'm just doing espresso martinis, as is, equal measures. From there, then you can build out. So you can add like an extra 15 ml of sugar syrup or like flavoured like vanilla or hazelnut or salted caramel or whatever. But I always start with that 30, 30, 30, equal measures. Right, hide that. Me too, Carl. Lots of football chat. I don't like coffee. Question. Sorry, mate. What coffee am I using? Sorry. Oh, hang on. Show. Have I killed it? No. Right. What coffee am I using? I use that. It's my go-to. I love my coffee as well. But it just smashes it. That it really does. I've got an espresso machine out there, a Nespresso machine out there. I love the purple pods. I drink this over the purple pods. It's just a brilliant coffee. I love it, and you can see. Look at the froth. It just works. So that's what I use there, and you get that bitterness from it. It's like proper espresso. It's like powdered espresso. It's just like it's proper good. Right, hang on. Would you add a drop of sugar to make... Yeah, Kevin, genuinely, right, mate, me personally, I don't take sugar in my coffee. That's why I take Mr. Black. For me, as good as Kahlua is, I love Mr. Black because it is just coffee. And that's what I want. That's what I personally want for an espresso martini. I want the coffee to do its work. I don't want sugar. I don't want sweetness added to it. And you know from the videos that I've got a little bit of a sweet tooth. The Kahlua, as I say, is really good. You are not going to be disappointed with it at all. For me, because I've got Mr. Black, it's just better because it is unsweetened. And then from there, you can play about and add different flavours if you wanted to. With Kahlua, for me personally, it's very difficult to play about and add flavours to it because it's already sweetened. If you add a flavoured, like flavours of sugared syrups, that's all they are. If you add like a salted caramel syrup to that, you're just adding sweetness to sweetness. Whereas, it's just, for me, it doesn't work unless you're like 25 years old and younger and you've got a really sweet tooth. Whereas Mr. Black, you could just play about, that's just coffee, and I love coffee. It's so good. I'm going to do the rum in a minute, don't worry. So, whoa, oh, my thing's crashing. Hang on, I've just scrolled past like 50 comments. Right, there we go. Agree, brown sugar is addition. Yeah, Nishan, hopefully I've just answered that in the same sort of thing. I don't need sugar in an espresso martini. I just don't. That's why I love Mr. Black for this. That's really shocked me. Neat how that's come out not as good as a Luna. You've got, so you guys, if you want a coffee liqueur, you've got to ask yourselves, what's your purpose of it? If your purpose is it to drink it as a coffee liqueur over ice, oh my God, that you're absolutely going to love that. But in espresso martini, it just gets lost. You could play about with the coffee. You could add a little bit less coffee, but then you're playing. Well, yeah. There's so many different ways. Look, you could do less coffee. You could do less espresso in an espresso martini. But the golden rule, even Kahlua says it. The golden rule. Most bartenders abide by this. The golden rule for an espresso martini is equal measures. It says so on the Kahlua bottle. Mr. Black promote that. Most espresso martinis, for those that have been in the bartending, that have been in the trade for a long, long time, will go equal measures. Very few will do like a 50ml double followed by a 25ml single and maybe a 50ml double of coffee. Very few will do that, because if you do that, then you really don't know how to balance a cocktail, because that has just completely blown it out of the water. You know, you want every part of an espresso. The whole point of an espresso martini, every point of it comes together. You've got the coffee bitterness from the espresso, you've got the coffee coming through from the liqueur, and you've got the base spirit shining through. You don't want one bit to overshadow the other bit. And that's, you know, that's when you're balancing cocktails. It sounds very pretentious, but espresso, it's only 3 ingredients, and it's really easy to get right and really easy to get wrong. Okay, so that's right. Let's hide that. Aluna added to the basket. Now I'm holding the sorry, Midnight. Oh, I like that. See, that's just insane, isn't it? Right. Miranda, of course. That's what I found here. Tia Marie and Kahlua. I did find local coffee. Wonder if they taste different in another coffee cocktail. I'm way behind in the comments then, obviously. Is there, hang on, what's this? Matt, hello Matt. Is there a list of your favourite one? I joined late. Favourite what? Coffee liqueur? Well, neat is a Luna. But in an espresso martini. So if you've just joined late, just to give you a rough idea, I've tasted, what was it, 9 coffee liqueurs? And this was the order that they came out. So this was my favourite, neat, and I did it blind tasted. So I had no idea what was what, okay? So I did it neat, and this was the order. So Kahlua was my worst, neat, out of, well, there was another 4 that I'm not even contending right at the moment. So Kahlua was my worst out of these 5, neat, followed by Mr. Black, followed by Tia Maria. That was really tasty, actually. For Cascabel and that. They were my favourites. In the espresso martini, Kahlua, Mr. Black is my out-and-out favourite, closely followed by Kahlua, and then Tia Maria, Cascabel, Aluna. So it's gone kind of opposite. I know you can't see that, but I can. So it's gone kind of opposite. That's gone from being my favourite, neat, to my worst in an espresso martini. And that's gone from my second worst to being my favourite in an espresso martini. Right, I think I need to do some washing up, and I need to crack on with the rum ones. Are we going to see more lychee cocktails? The Drink Stuff channel, lychee. It's either came out last week or it's coming out this week. All that sort of stuff is on my Drink Stuff channel. All right, so you can watch that there. And can you also explain again why Luna? It's just delicious, neat. It's just glorious. It's, you know, it's Luna. So Luna is the coconut, guys. I don't know if you can see that. So it's the coconut rum. And it's not a coconut forward rum. It's like toasted coconut, very subtle, rum forward, delicious coconut sort of edge to it. I have to say, neat out the bottle, the coconut comes through in abundance. It is absolutely amazing. I get that neat out. Chilled, it's very weird. When you chill it down, you lose it. But that is just gorgeous neat. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that neat. Give me a glass of that with ice. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I wouldn't say, well, yeah, probably even before bed. It's not going to give you, I'm not going to sleep until 2 o'clock in the morning after this lot, but a Luna is gorgeous neat. I can't fault those three neat at all. These two neat. Nuts. So I hope that's helped you. Hey, Georgie, you want? Did I see that right, Georgie? Are you on after? Are you on at 10 o'clock tonight? Is that tonight? Sorry if you are. Hang on. What time did you post that? Hang on. If you posted that 20:58. Oh, only a couple of minutes ago. That's fine. I'm really sorry. I'm not. I've done the XO Patron in an Espresso Martini. I absolutely detest it. I detest that with a passion. And I can taste it. I knew, even though I did it blind tasting, if you tuned in from the start, I did it as a blind tasting. It's just, I don't get it. I just do not get it. I don't get the price point of it. I don't get the flavour of it. I just don't get it. It's disgusting. I don't like it at all. In an Espresso Martini, no. Shots, you could probably get away with it if it's like very, very chilled. But no. It's not even in the ballpark of those. And coffee tequila, if you want to go tough coffee tequila, Cascabel, it smashes that hands down and a fraction of the price. You know, yeah, rant over. I'm starting as a bartender in an airport. Have you got any advice of how to make good cocktails in a very fast but good manner? Good manner, banter with the customers. The customers, right. Bartending, my golden rule of bartending, and this will just see you through your entire career. Bartending is 90% hospitality, 10% skills. If you know how to make a few cocktails, 10%, happy days. 90% of it is engaging your audience, making sure your customers are having a good time, regardless of whether you can make the best drinks or not. Your customers are the priority. Because even if they don't like your first drink, you can maybe win them over for a second drink and a third drink if your customer service is on point. If you've got the banter, if you've got the chat, you know, if you're making them feel welcome, your customers are purely there, and fair enough, in an airport, they're flying off to another destination. That whole experience, here we go, here's a rant for you. That whole experience for them is a memory. And that's our job. Our job is to provide memories, nothing else. Yeah, we're not there to get people drunk. We're not there, you know, yes, we're there to make people drinks, but we are there to provide memories. So your whole thing as a bartender is I'm assuming it's in an airport, they're flying off because they're you're not going to be in a bar where they come back, surely. Because when you come back off holiday, you're just going straight in a train, taxi, bus, whatever, and you're going home. So you're there, you're the first point of their holiday. So that you are just there to give them good memories. Your banter is on point, your chat is on point. If you don't know how to make the best cocktails, it doesn't matter. Even if you have to look them up on the phone, it doesn't matter. As long as your banter and your hospitality is on point. That is 9/10 of it, it's 90% of it. However you want to do your equations, 90% hospitality, 10% knowing how to make cocktails. That's all bartending is. All right, rant over. That'll help you. Right, Georgie. Right, for everyone that doesn't know, Georgie, let's put him up on. Oh, hang on. I scrolled back, didn't I? There we go. So, Georgie, Just Shake or Stir is live after me. Let's put that one up. That'll be easier. Live after me at 10 o'clock. I'll be finished by then, Georgie. Don't you worry. I might finish at 5. I might finish at 1:45. I might give people 45. No, wait. I'll be off soon. But go and check out Georgie, Just Shake or Stir. I think he's giving you a guided tour of his bar. Sheridan's. I don't know what happened to Sheridan's. I've not had Sheridan's for ages. Sheridan's is like a split bottle, isn't it? The white cream and the black. I've not seen that for ages. Have you ever used what? That? Who? Huh? What? No, Mauritius. What's the Mauritius rum? I've got a Mauritius rum somewhere, or I did have. I forget what it is. I want to say vanilla rum. What's the brand? Hang on a minute. Got carried away watching Emmerdale and Corrie. Hey, you're not alone. Mummy Barman's not even watching me. She's in there bloody watching them as well. So don't you worry, Pat. You haven't missed. You've missed a rant about espresso. Oh ho! Where's Tom Cruise when you need him? Georgie. Oh, here we go. Tim's having a Georgie loving. Right. Oh, hang on. The camera. Where's the camera? There it is. Right. Thanks very much. That actually just helped me a lot because. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, it's your phone. That's all it is. That's all it is, my friend. That's all it is. Oh, hello. Hello. Sorry, everyone. It's just the Georgie hour now. Georgie, how are you, darling? Are you all right? I was going to slide into your DMs earlier, but I'll slide into your DMs tomorrow because I saw your story for the other day and I didn't reply to it. So, right. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a quick wash up, and then I'm going to do the exact same experiment. So I'll keep that in that order, and I'm sorry if this is blurring. No, that'll be all right. So I can see what's going on there. And I'll do the exact same experiment, but we'll do it with rum. All right. So we're doing, Georgie, we are doing a coffee off. You've missed, for those of you that are just joining, I've done a blind tasting of nine, so 4 and 5, 9 different coffee liqueurs. I've picked my top 5. Bearing in mind a Luna. So what happens? My top 5, Kahlua came in 5th, Mr. Black came in 4th, Tim Maria came in 3rd, Cascabel 2nd, and a Luna was 1st. Smashed it neat. But what's happened in the whole Espresso Martini off is that actually Mr. Black came in 1st, and we did this with vodka. Mr. Black came in 1st, Kahlua 2nd, Tia Maria 3rd, Cascabel 4th, a Luna 5th. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have an Espresso Martini with rum. Okay? Can I make a mojito in 90 seconds? Yeah, easily. Of course you can. Hang on. Anthony's having bants. What's Georgie say? I've missed you, Steve. Feel like I've neglected. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't worry, Tipsy. Don't worry, Tipsy Rhino. Right, I won't subject you. Hang on, Georgie's not had the elevator music. So, Georgie, as my kick up the arse with the cocktail book, I want your opinion on my elevator music. So sorry, everyone, you are going to be subjected to even more elevator music. Georgie, I want your opinion. 90 seconds. Do you like this or not? I didn't need 90 seconds. I'm there, I'm washed up and ready to go. Right, what do we think to the elevator music? It's Kevin's fault. Kevin wanted elevator music. Hang on, let me go back to the chat. There we go. Is it playing backwards? Oh, hang on, what happened? Oh, there's lots of hey, there's lots of comments. What's going on? Where do we go? Timmy K doesn't like it. I'm going to call you Timmy K. I think that's a cool name, Timmy K. Bants, it's Bants, DJ Steve. I'll get something more funky. Cheeky tune, feel it's like a game show. Right, so we're going for, we're going to do plantation rum espressos. So 15. Oh, I've missed using a pourer. Look at that, it's so quick, isn't it? See, Georgie, this is speed tended. None of that porn star martinis in a blender. Oh. Porn star martinis in a blender. What a comedian. What a comedian. Right, that's that. So, Timmy K. You see, it is Timmy K. I think that's a better name, isn't it? Timmy K. Oh, hang on. Georgie's getting too much love for me now. I need to get rid of Georgie's comment. Georgie only gets a certain amount of love. Right, there we go. There we go. Right. Love that tune. See, the tune is splitting people. What sort? So that was YouTube's dancing electronic, but funky. And they've got a whole funky, because I love a bit of funky house music. So what genre should I get for next week? Should I go jazz? Should I go... YouTube have got a lot of different stuff. This is the thing, I can't just go and steal something off YouTube or Spotify, off like normal YouTube or Spotify, because obviously YouTube will kick me off. They'll kill the stream. And Facebook will kill the stream as well. So we have to use what's out there. So what sort of music should I have next week? If you're moaning so much about my Elevate music, what should we do? So Luna, number 1. Death metal. Oh, God's sake, death metal. Who else? Classical. Timmy K, I didn't have you down as a classical man. Jazz with sax. Okay, oh, sax. I could get. Or how about house? How about house music with sax? See, I've got a few friends in the UK that do that. Ellie and lovely Laura. Or if you want a bit of sax house, go and stalk 2 of my good friends, Ellie Sax and lovely Laura. They smash it. House music. They'll be out in Ibiza at the moment. Lovely Laura and Ben, and a hubby, Ben Santiago. That is a dream set. That is proper dream set. So Ben Santiago, hubby Ben, is DJ. He'll be spinning the tunes, and Laura's will be out front on a sax, and that's proper beefer. Ibiza. And Ellie's a bit younger, but Ellie's really cool as well. Right, 2 ice cubes. So if you love your sax in your house music, that's a recommended. Ellie Sax and lovely Laura. There we go. 1 and 2. Right, so let's get rid of that. Let's make sure these are in order as well. Reggae, we're not doing reggae. We're not doing steel drums. We're not doing blenders at Discales. Anthony, don't you start. Hang on, what's it? ED? Yeah, see, EDM. That's what I'm all about. Jazz and sax. There we go. Depeche Mode. Oh, okay. I can get on a bit of. Oh, Nishan. Yes. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna. What's the other one he did? I only know that one song. I'm trying to think of other Rick Astley songs now. Rick Astley only did one song, didn't he? What's his other song? I can't think of another Rick Astley song. I know he's got a couple of albums. Mummy Barman will be in there absolutely swearing at me by now. How dare you diss my Rick Astley? It's alright, she'll let me off. As long as don't diss Michael Ball, she'll be happy. Or what's the other one? I don't know. Right, that's that. Georgie, I hope you've got more banter than what I have when you're shaking down. Cool, this is hard work, isn't it? Haven't made this many cocktails since... oh, by the way, next week I make my members' cocktails. I've got plenty of submissions so far. Even Kay has submitted a recipe. So I've got loads of submissions, except from Georgie. Georgie, come on, Georgie. Right, last one. Last one, last shake of the evening. Oh, Alfie Bow, yes. See, Mummy B. Ross, how did you know? How did you know that? Is that just the standard sort of over sort of 70 kind of thing? I don't know. See, I'm going to be 70 and still bopping around to Ibiza tunes. Bit of trance, bit of Judge Jules, bit of above. Are there any above and beyond fans? Oh, this could be a good one. If there's any above and beyond fans in here, and this will me be purely talking to a select few, but if there's any ABGT fans in here, my mission, and it'll be next year, is to go to ABGT 500. Missed out on a ticket. Well, I wasn't going to go this year anyway for 450, but ABGT 500, wherever it is in the world, I want to go because I've been following them for years and years and years. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not talking to you. Only those select few will know exactly what ABGT is, but that's my mission. ABGT 500, yeah, wherever. Right then, so let's go back in that order again. So Kahlua second, Mr. Black third, Mr. Black first, Timurit second, third, right, fourth, yeah, right. So that's it. So we're going in this order. Have I got any ABG Cliff? Yeah, Cliff Richard. She hasn't mentioned Cliff Richard lately. Is Cliff Richard? You know, is it? Because he's not on TV? What? Rebecca thinking. Bridesmaid? Wow. How? What are you? I'll try and. Ah, okay. I know what that is. Hey, Wardle North East. Yeah. Genuinely, if anyone wants that, it's like you get. Don't get me started. You cap the bottle. I got a bit of grief off Haywoods. Yeah, because I'm kind of a Haywoods fanboy. I got a bit of grief off them. You open a bottle of DMF banana, and you're like, oh, this is going to be good. You get such high hopes. And you're like, oh, that smells amazing. That is just going to be amazing. You pour it in a glass and you're like, hang on a minute, what happened? What happened? Genuinely, I'm so disappointed in that. I cannot, and I'm such a DMF. Look, DMF are not the best rums in the world. They're really, really not. But they do a good job of making fun, easy drinks. This, however, look, see, this is my bone of contention. Banana in a glass, and sorry, you've started it now, so it's your fault. I don't even get banana on the taste. Now, what I do get on the taste is caramel. And if you want it, sorry, I am here because it's right there. If you want a caramel rum, just flip and get that. Because there's a caramel rum, that knocks spots off what that does. And to be fair, although I wouldn't bracket it in the same thing, Hursty's normal spiced salted caramel and candied citrus is different because these two are equivalent on sweetness levels, whereas that's like a banging rum with spices and that, a banging spiced rum with salted caramel. But it's a kind of caramel rum that on the sweetness scales just knocks spots off that, and that's not brilliant. It's all right. Sorry if you don't know what that is. Bombo. I don't know what's happened with that. I genuinely don't know what's happened because you smell it and it's like, oh, banana, this is going to be good. And then you taste it and you just like. So yeah. So that's my that's my banana rat of the evening. So if anyone wants 2/3 of a bottle with my mouth all around the bottle, that's there. Right, anyway, so Kahlua. Hide. Oh, hang. Adrian, I've seen your question. I'll come to it in a minute. I'll hover over it so I know where it is. Oh, see. The rum we've used, yeah, we're not giving that any airtime. That can come off. There we go. Right. So the rum we've used, Plantation OD. It's Jamaican and Barbadian, a blend. Cracking rums. Probably, you know, it's my go-to dark gold rum. It's just really good. That's tasty. Again, as a benchmark, I'm going to give that an 8. So that's Kahlua. Not going to be too far wrong with that. Mr. Black. See again. Just that lovely coffee. If you're a coffee fan, it just works. It's just amazing. Yeah. If you have sugar in your... This is the thing. If you have sugar in your coffee, I think you might prefer Kahlua. But if you don't have sugar in your coffee, you're going to prefer Mr. Black because it's out and out coffee. So that has to go the same way. And rum is the lovely, you get the luscious rum notes off that. Tia Maria. It's just a bit thin, that's all. Same thing again, nice. It is nice. It's just a bit thin on the coffee flavours compared to Kahlua. So I have to give... Well, I was actually going to give that a 7. I gave the vodka a 7 as well the last time. And then I scored it down to a 6. Interesting. Why? Because Cascabel... Yeah, see, that's better than Tia Maria. Yeah, Cascabel again is better. Cascabel gives you that sort of that coffee notes to it, even though it's a little bit sweeter. So yeah, I think this is going to go the same way. Luna. Yeah, that doesn't work at all. Oh, that's even worse than the vodka. That's so fascinating. I don't understand, and this is my little head, I don't understand why something that good, neat, tastes subpar mixed. I can't believe how it goes from absolutely amazing neat to the worst espresso martini. And yes, I know the caveat. I know if you're out and out bartenders, I know you're just going to go, well, actually, just do slightly less rum, a bit more Luna and less coffee. I know you can play about with the ratios. I know you can to make that perfect. But the point is, I don't want to do faff. I don't do faff. An espresso martini is 30, 30, 30. End of. If that doesn't work as that, if I've got to spend time playing about and faffing around to find the perfect balance of that, then why am I going to bother buying that when I know I can just buy that, or that, and it be better? Faff free. I don't do faff. Okay? I'm at that age where we just don't care. It's like I say this all the time, but if you noticed all the older Michelin star chefs, they can't be asked anymore. They're just like, they've been through their career, and they're like, why? What? At the end of the day, whoop-de-doo, we got a Michelin star, brilliant. Now, we just like food. We just want decent food. They can't be asked with Michelin stars, the older guys. And it's the same for me. I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. I can't be asked with that style of bartending. I want faff free. I want ingredients that just kind of quick and easy, brilliant drinks. That's all I'm about. Neat. If I want a coffee liqueur, neat, that is what I'm going to drink. And I'm very lucky because Aluna sent me another bottle. So I'm very, very lucky that I've got 2 bottles of that. But I tell you, I ain't going to use that in an espresso martini because I ain't going to bother faff around to try and find a perfect balance. I know that just, though, that, and to be fair, that just works in equal ratio. I can swap them out, depending whether I've got a slightly sweeter palate tonight or not. Wow. Rant. I do like rant modes. Right, let's come back to Adrian's comment, which was probably 8 minutes ago now. Sorry, Adrian. What would be your favourite Whitley Neal gin? At the moment, hands down, watermelon and kiwi. I love it. I was tempted to... Oh, very close second place, sorry. This is now a permanent stock, the gooseberry gin. Gooseberry mojitos. Bang. Gooseberry daiquiri. Oh, God, sexy. I'm very tempted to do, because I didn't realise they were seasonal. I missed the memo because I wasn't paying much attention to gin. I missed the memo about them being like seasonal limited editions. So I really wanted to get the strawberry and black pepper, but it was last year's. I can still get it, but for how long? So there's no point in me having it. This is only for the summer. So by October it'll be gone. By September it'll be gone. And there's already 2 more flavours. There's autumn flavours ready to go. Which is really frustrating. I think that's been so popular. I've got a funny feeling that that's going to be a permanent one like the gooseberry. I think the gooseberry did so well that it came back as permanent. I've got a funny feeling the watermelon one. I haven't done the mango and lime yet either. So I need to get on the mango and lime because I really think that that could be a permanent one as well. But I love the gooseberry. Love the gooseberry. Right, hide that. Damn, it sent it. Oof. No, I got what you meant. I got what you meant. Right. You should be, what's this? You should be doing cocktails at Adventureland. What the hell is Adventureland? Rossi? What's Adventureland? Is that, do I need to go there? Is it like Legoland but full of adventures? Oh ho! Oh, hello. Oh ho! ABGT. Every week without fail. Do you know what? I've even still got 200. I've got them all saved, downloaded, 200, 300, the whole playlist, 200, 300, 350, 400. The whole playlist, the whole set lists. I love them. It's just my go-to music. Love it. People are going to be thinking, what the hell is he talking about? ABGT, or Eric Luttrell, ABGT 350, banging. A brilliant, brilliant set. Right. Right, this is a long one. What would be your favourite? Oh, I think I've just answered that. Really got into the orange and the blueberry? Blueberry. Blackberry, do you mean? Adrian, blackberry? That one? Blueberry? They don't do blueberry, do they? Blackberry. Blackberry. That's really cracking. I've got a banging cocktail that I'm going to be rocking out yet again. And I've done it 3 times, so I'm going to see how many videos I can get into. The watermelon and kiwi goes amazingly with a bit of almond syrup and a bit of lime juice, and I forget the other thing. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Like a simple daiquiri. It's just good. Passion fruit. It's just gorgeous. It is the best cocktail I've ever made with that. But watermelon kiwi gin, tiny bit of passion fruit, falernum or orgeat, depending on your mood, and a bit of lime juice. Oh, simple daiquiri, Nick and Nora serve, gorgeous. Right. How hot is your coffee edition? My coffee edition at 7 o'clock was piping hot. Now it's ice cold. So by the time we came to use it, it was chilled. Well, it wasn't chilled, it was room temperature. All right. But use what up with a banana liqueur? No waste. Oh, there's not going to be any wastage. Ah, that. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Sorry, when I used... Right, okay. It was lovely. But did you get banana in that cocktail? This is the whole point. If you're going to be using this and you want banana, did you get banana coming through in the cocktail? And believe me, I've tried and I don't. So I think I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out as a liar if you do. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I just don't get banana. I just do not get. I get a smell on the bottle that's probably the most banana forward out of everything I've got on the smell. The nose is a phenomenal banana. But as soon as you pour it out into a glass, you're like, oh, where's the banana gone? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. So, rant over. Kay. Lovely Kay. I like strong coffee, no sugar, but just made it. Oh, okay. That's fine. Brandy, though. Brandy. Oh, brandy. Brandy espresso martinis. We love a bit of brandy espresso martinis. I need to have some water. Otherwise, I'm going to be all coffeeed up enough. Georgie's getting worried now. Georgie, not Georgie F. Georgie shake or steer, because he's thinking, oh, it's getting close. It's getting close to 10 o'clock, and I'm going live. Don't worry, Georgie, I'll be off before you. Don't worry. Hang on, what's this? I've got older and got a Michelin tire. What's that? What's that asking for? That's the response to something I said about 10 minutes ago, no doubt. What did I say? I've got older and got a Michelin tire around my waist. Was that something I said, or was that someone else said? Georgie F. God, Mummy B will be wired drinking those tonight. Tell you what, Mummy B's got into her tequila lately. Mummy B likes her tequila, so she might be over that. Hang on. Fierce. Is that Fierce? Hello, Fierce. Where are you? Question. Good rum mix with dragon fruit syrup. Do you know what? I've never tried dragon fruit syrup. I've tried DMF dragon fruit rum. Wasn't a massive fan of that as well. Dragon fruit's quite flavourless. Well, I'll rephrase. Dragon fruit in the UK is quite flavourless. Dragon fruit in its native country, Asia? Where's dragon fruit come from? It's got to be Asia. Can't be South America. Must be Asia. Where's dragon fruit come from? I'm sure the dragon fruit, wherever it's supposed to come from, tastes a damn sight better than what it does in the UK. So, dragon fruit syrup, I can't say as I've had that pleasure, but having tasted dragon fruit in the UK, it's not something I would want to taste either. However, if I was to have native dragon fruit, I would imagine it'll be a damn sight better than what I've tasted. So, that answers that. Oh, Disney, Adventureland. Is that Disney? Is that what we're talking about? Disney, Adventureland. Okay. Disney as in what? As in Paris. What's it called? Euro Disney. Is that what we're talking about? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. K. I've got the black strawberry and black pepper. Sipped it. Lots of pepper, but when I dilute it, not very peppery. Is it strawberry forward though, K? Because I've got Bullard's strawberry and black pepper gin down here, and it is luscious. It's really luscious, and I should have done a comparison at the time last year, but I never did. I never got round to it. So that's what I want. Is the strawberry and black pepper? Is it strawberry forward? Because I've not seen anyone talk about it in the same way that people have been talking about watermelon and kiwi and the mango and lime this year. It completely went under the radar, the strawberry and black pepper. My favourite cocktail of all time is that. On days where I've got a sweeter tooth, I would put that passion fruit almond daiquiri thing, kiwi and watermelon passion fruit almond daiquiri. I would put that above a Mai Tai when I've got a slightly sweeter tooth. When I've got a craving for a sweeter drink, yes. If I've got a craving for a less sweet but tropical drink, then the Mai Tai is just going to smash it. But that, I tell you, that's good. That'll be in my cocktail book. Pat, what's Pat saying? I love going through these comments at the end. I'm losing. Is EastEnders just started or something? I've lost like 20 viewers in the last 15 minutes or so. I love that, but never pays. I have a high palate. Need to try with some black pepper and cardamom bitters. Oh, is that we're talking right? Okay, we're talking about the strawberry. Ready to take over? Yes, Georgie. Just shake or stir is on at 10 o'clock after me. There we go. Al Ho dragon fruit says Southeast Asia. What's that then? Southeast. Are we talking what? Malaysia? China? Why are we talking? Southeast Asia. Where's it native? ABGT 438. Is that what it is this week? Must be. So 450. Yeah, of course it is. 450 is obviously in 12 weeks' time, where all the tickets have been sold. So that'll be, I forget when it is now, September or October time. And that's going to be cool. But 500. Nishan, are we getting involved for ABG 500? Are we going to do it? Hang on. Whoa. Mofi. That's a cool name, isn't it? Mofi. No chef's getting Michelin stars. He was saying the only Michelin he has is a Thai. Ah, okay, okay. Sorry. Well, thank you, Mo. Is that how that? Mofi, thank you. I missed that. I forgot about that bit. Yeah, there we go. So Paul's not a Michelin starred chef. He's just got one right. Okay, I'm there. Half an hour later on. It's come around the block and it's hit me. We have strawberry and black pepper at the bar, but still didn't try it yet. See, yeah. But that's the thing, Georgie, you know, as bartenders, and you'll know where I'm going with this, as bartenders, we kind of look down on Whitley Neal gins because they're not juniper forward, they're not, you know, they're not gins. You know, Whitley Neal, if I'm going to compare Whitley Neal strawberry and black pepper to Bullard's strawberry and black pepper, there's going to be no comparison as a gin. Because Bullard's is amazing. Proper fresh strawberries, you know, it's just going to be amazing. However, what Whitley Neal do very well, JJ, they make it very easy to make awesome, fun, quick drinks. They've got a slightly higher sweetness palette to them, and they just work when you mix them. You know, especially in like daiquiri, like the gooseberry mojito, the gooseberry gin mojito is just blinding. You know, so good. But as a gin and tonic, you know, and that's what Haywoods do very well. DMFs, Whitley Neals, JJ's, Aberfalls. What else do they have? Vestal, vodka. What Haywoods do as a business, as a company, very well, is just make spirits that mix very, very well. They're never going to be the world's best spirits neat. But to mix, they're phenomenal. They're really, really good. Cheap, easy, you know, it's just the way they are. Right. Kingston, am I drunk? Kingston Law, am I drunk at the moment? No. Simple answer. Oh, off to finish some work bits. What do you mean? Cutting people's hair at home? Homework? She probably said that half an hour ago. So thank you. See you later, Georgie. New release you're dying to get your hands on. Oh. A new release I'm dying to get my hands on. I know what the next Whitley Neal, JJ Whitley vodka flavour is coming, and I'm looking forward to that. Not the gold vodka. But I know what's coming up there. And DMF are, because apparently, and I don't know how they've gauged this, but apparently DMF Cherry was the best one out of their 4 ones that they did in the skull glasses. They did a dragon fruit. They did, I forget what they did now. Dragon fruit, cherry. They did 4 in the skull glasses. But apparently the cherry one was the most well received, so cherry is being bottled as we speak. And I never tried that in the old skull glass, so I don't know what it tastes like, but we shall see that in the next one. I'm looking forward. Do you know what? After we haven't given them a shout out tonight, but after Hirsty's success last summer, but Hirsty's success in Dragon's Den last Wednesday, I am looking forward to what comes out of the Rockstar 2 Swallows stable next, because it's just going to be flavour. I reckon we're going to see another 4 or 5 flavours come out from Hirsty. And for me in the UK, so let's get his pineapple grenade, his banana bomb, which is 100 times better than DMF, but his base, that's his other brand, 2 Swallows. For me, he is the flavour genius. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how his palate brings those flavours together. He brings flavours together that shouldn't work and do. Like passion fruit, pineapple grenade. It's a salted caramel based vodka with, it's amazing, pineapple. The cherry spiced rum is phenomenal. Yeah, anything that Hirsty's going to bring out, I look forward to trying because it's going to be good. I'm very lucky that I do get the odd plantation sample as well. I get invited to the plantation stuff, so you know we've got stuff like that that's £160 a bottle. We love, you know, we love a bit of proper plantation rum. So yeah, whatever comes out in that sort of sense. Oh no, I can't say it. NDAs. There is a brand behind the bar that is doing something very, very, very different in late summer, and I'm very, very much looking forward to getting my hands on that. I can't say which brand it is, but there's a brand that is breaking barriers, and I'm massively looking forward to getting hold of that. I'm not saying which brand it is, but there's something phenomenal hopefully coming, which should be awesome. So yes, looking forward to that. And no, you're not going to get it out of me which it is, because I've sworn to secrecy on that. I bought a bottle of Chase Slow Gin today, and it's just Slow Gin. Start off with Slow Gin Fizz. It's just like the go-to Slow Gin, lemon juice. You can add an egg white to it if you want, because that's kind of what gin fizzes are. They've got the egg white to make it a bit frothy and the fizz. But honestly, it's essentially a Collins, a Slow Gin Collins. Start off with that and then go from there. Chase is brilliant as a brand. I do love Chase. Very vibrant. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about that. And then just go from there. What I would do though, actually, is I haven't got a can here. I would just start off with a simple Collins riff, the Slow Gin. So 60ml of Slow Gin, 30ml of lemon juice, 15ml of plain sugar syrup, and then go Mediterranean tonic water instead of soda water. Start off there with your Collins, and that'll be awesome. Yeah, that's a cracking one. Right, what's Kay saying? Kay, I'm losing people everywhere. They hate the banter now. I can taste the strawberry. I have the watermelon kiwi, but not tried it. We'll give them a go. Cool. Cheers, Kay. Nishan. Belgravia. Not heard of Belgravia. Tankery. Oh, where's my South African friends? They're not on tonight. Nishan, I didn't realise you were in South Africa. Whereabouts are you? Are you in? You could be anywhere. I was going to say you in Joburg, but you could be anywhere. Where are you in South Africa? I've not heard of Belgravia. Should do right. Pat. That's really never drunk gin until I came across it. Perhaps that's why I'm a bit scared of Bullards now. No, Pat. Don't be scared of Bullards. Bullards. I've resigned him to the bottom shelf down there because for what I do. My videos are all about fun, easy cocktails, you know, and Whitley Neal is just a big brand. It just gets found, you know. If I stuck Bullards on a thumbnail, no one's going to click on it. But if I stuck Whitley Neal on a thumbnail, people are going to go, oh yeah, I know what that is, and click it. And that's just the world I'm in. If I could have Bullards on the back here, and people know about it, you know, if I had 500,000 subscribers, of which 100,000 tuned into me every week, then perhaps I could influence people's buying decisions. But my channel doesn't work like that. My channel is a search-based channel, so people, you know, people find me because they're searching for their spirits that they've got at home, and that unfortunately isn't Bullards. But don't be frightened of them. They're just a brilliant gin. The Old Tom. The black bottle of Old Tom is my favourite Old Tom gin, closely followed by Poetic License up in, well, I could say Newcastle, but up in Sunderland way. Phenomenal gins, really good gins. Not massively juniper forward, but they've got that hint to them. Hey Keith, how are you, my friend? Long time no speak. From the Star Wars man, I know who you are. Keith, if anyone wants to stalk, go and stalk Keith. If you're a Star Wars fan, go and stalk Keith because he's got quite a collection of Star Wars stuff. Keith, you might not, I might have to approve it, but stick a link to your YouTube channel in here. Well, people can just click on his flipping name, I think. Because I think if you put links in here, I think YouTube just hides it. And because I don't use YouTube for my live streams, I can't see what's hidden and what's not. So I'll have to approve it. But yeah, go if you're a Star Wars fan, check out Keith. That was it. Yes. Cheers, Kevin. Sorry, ages ago, 6 or 7 minutes ago. Blackcurrant and licorice. Yes, that was the other two flavours. of DMF. That was so cherry, dragon fruit, blackcurrant, and licorice. No, I can't tell you what the new JJ is. They would kill me. It's quite funny because I know before some of the reps. So Hayward's is not the best ones, the best company for telling the reps, telling their sales managers what's going on. So when you kind of have an inside source that tells the sales manager, the area reps what's going on, it's kind of like, oh. So yeah, no, I can't say that, but it's a good one. Or hopefully should be a good one. Matthew watching. I've got to get off soon because Georgie's going to be on, and you all need to go and stalk Georgie's channel. So Georgie's probably already gone to set up for his channel, for his live. Get Mr. Black after watching this. Honestly, it's look, Mr. Black or Kahlua, you're not going to go wrong. I'll just come back to it again for those of you that are still here. As I say, Mr. Black smashes it for me because I can add sweetness to it. And I can play about, if I wanted a salted caramel espresso martini or a vanilla espresso martini, I can add sweetness to that. For me, my palate, I can't add sweetness to the Kahlua because it's already there. So, you know, a vanilla espresso martini, a salted caramel espresso martini, a butterscotch with the Kahlua is just going to be too sweet for me. So that is it. But plain, either of those two, you're going to be very happy. And if Mr. Black's too bitter, you can add a tiny bit of sugar to it. But you're just going to get coffee. Excuse me. Sorry, that was uncouth. Have I worked in top bars with my knowledge? I'd call them top bars, but in the grand scheme of things, no. I've worked in a few London bars years and years ago. I'm more, when I worked in those sort of places, I'm more of an event bartender. I'm a speed merchant. So my whole thing, and I'll wrap up very, very soon. My whole thing is consistency with speed. That's how I've been trained. That's what I'm about. Okay, best flavour that you can rock out time and time again, quickly. So I'm one of those people that can rock out 50 mojitos in 5 minutes. You know, I'm not a bartender that's going to be like very carefully, delicately doing all the mints and then the sugar and then the rum and then the limes, you know, and it will take them 5 minutes to do a mojito. I'm built, and how I've been trained and how I've worked, I'm built to do 50 mojitos just like that. 50 porn star martinis just like that. That's how I am. And that's why I'm not pretentious, and that's why I don't give a toss about clear ice cubes or, you know, Amaros or classic cocktails, because classic cocktails are not for the masses. And if you're in a high street bar, you're going to make more money from a woo-woo and a sex on the beach than you are ever going to do from an old-fashioned or a gin martini. It's just a fact, especially in the UK. So that's what I'm built for. I'm built for speed and making money. So I doff my cap to the classic bartenders that can make banging drinks at top-end hotel bars. That is never what floated my boat. I'm more interested in my customers having an amazing time. And if they're standing at the bar for 10 minutes waiting for a drink, while there's 50 other people there, they're not having a great time. So that's the big difference. Yes, I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt, but it's just how I am. It's just how I'm trained, all right? So it's a slightly different thing. I've got a lot of knowledge. I've been in the bar game, 27 years now. I've learned, I know as much as, without going to the whole, cocktail science, cocktail chemistry, without going into that sort of stuff where they're sous vide in flavours and all this kind of that. You know, the big thing to start it off was, the first cocktail to start all that craziness off was like a Bloody Mary, where people would freeze a bowl or a cube of tomato juice. So they'd just add, effectively they'd have this ice cube of tomato juice with all the flavours packed into it, maybe a bit of basil in there as well, and then just poured the vodka over it. But it was so perfectly kind of frozen, the added dilution, the vodka with the tomato juice, which just giving that perfect balance. That's kind of what started it off, and then we had all these crazy machines coming in. And that never floated my boat, because all of a sudden then it's all about balance and getting each specific cocktail right, as opposed to banging out cocktails just like that. So, right, rants over. I think I'm gonna have to I know there's lots of questions coming in here. I know these were, oh my god, these were like 5-6 minutes ago. Apologies for going off. I've got a bottle of Jack Daniel's single barrels. I've never tried the single barrels. So I've got, I don't know, Nishan. Honestly, my friend, I don't know. I need to get into the single barrels. I want to start a whiskey journey. I'm potentially American, potentially Irish. I'm very new to whiskey in that sense. So I kind of want to start a whiskey journey somehow. Whether that's a separate YouTube channel, I'm not sure yet. But I really kind of want to get into and understand different whiskies. So Jack Daniel's single barrel is not something I've come across yet. I've realised that I have got a palate for bourbon now. So I kind of want to go on this exploratory kind of mission. What kind of SW content? Oh, okay, that's that. Keith, yeah, that's cool. That's talking about that. Pink Cherry K is what you get. Yep. Do you know what? Yeah, that's something I didn't do actually. I reckon both very good. The rum gives it slightly more character than the vodka. But if you're not a rum lover, you're not going to, you're going to go for the vodka. That's why I kind of go for the brandy, because I love brandy. Difficult to split. If you're a rum lover, you'd probably go rum. If you're not a rum lover, you'd go vodka. It's that simple. Kind of an obvious answer, but it's that simple. Yeah, George, well, he's gone now. This was a few minutes ago. If Georgie, if you're still here, which I very much doubt you are, I'll jump onto your live stream in a bit. Oh, I'm right there. Thank you. I'm right there with the comments. I'm right there. Do you find whiskey cocktails hard? It's oh, hang on. There's a question there. I've just seen another question. Mark, I'll come back to your question in a minute. I don't know what you mean. I do find whiskey cocktails hard. Yeah, I've got into old fashions because that's the easiest way. So an old fashioned is just a slightly sweetened up whiskey, neat whiskey. So I've found I've got into old fashions. I love mojitos, so a julep for me was very good. Julep is like a mint. It's like a whiskey mojito without lime, so you haven't got that citrus kick. I love juleps. Manhattans I haven't quite cracked yet because I'm not a huge vermouth fan. So I need to kind of crack vermouth. They're all right with Lustal, my Spanish vermouth, because it's a sweeter sherry-based vermouth. But if I'm going to use like a French style and Italian style vermouth, I can't handle Manhattans in that way. I just want to get into. I'm very tempted to start a new channel. Another new. It sounds bizarre, but I've got my spiced rum channel. But I'm very. Just to take people on a journey, purely for my own thing, not to get subscribers, but I just want to go. I just want to document my own journey with whiskey, because it's very new to me. My palate has changed dramatically over the last 7, 8, 9 years. So whiskey for me could be kind of interesting. Rum, I kind of know like the back. I know what I like. I know how to spot the differences between Bajan and Trinidadian, Jamaican rum. I know the differences between Spanish and English and French style rums. I know like I can't handle French style rums. Spanish, yeah, but English style rums, that's me all over. So I know how I can spot them there. I kind of get rum, so I know where I am with rum. Whiskey, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know different parts of Americas. Like Tennessee whiskey would be different to somewhere else, and Canadian. I don't know, so I kind of want to do a whiskey journey with that. All right. Where'd it go? Mr. Thomas, what's Georgina doing? I don't know. What do you mean? What's she doing? She was getting ready to do homework or something. I don't know. I don't know what you mean there. K, that was blackcurrant and licorice, not blackcurrant and licorice together. So they did 4 flavours: blackcurrant, licorice, cherry, dragon fruit. And they launched them early December, if not before that, for the Christmas last year. And they did them in the skull glasses. So this, I haven't got one to hand, but they had loads and loads, they over-ordered loads and loads and loads of skull glasses, and then they kind of painted them up because they had surplus, and then filled them with random flavours for Christmas. And it's a good way of doing it. You see what sticks. It's like Whitley Neal does with the gins. Anyway, I'm going to cut this stream there. I think that's enough. Mr. Thomas, if you're still on, slide into my DMs. I don't know what that question was. Kay is definitely in for a whiskey journey. You know, it's something I'm debating. Bearing in mind, the thing is... Oh, Kev, what was the 4th flavour then? Sorry, Kev, what was the 4th flavour? They did 4 flavours. Cherry, dragon fruit, blackcurrant and licorice. What was the 4th flavour then? Oh, banana, was it? I didn't know that. They did banana in the skull glass. They did. Did they? No. You're telling Porky Pies, surely. I didn't do banana in a skull glass. Interesting. If they did, I apologise. Right, I've got to get off now because Georgie's starting. If you want to watch more booze and more bants, go and check out Georgie. Just shake or stir, or as he says in his Bulgarian accent, just shake or steer. Steer. But we're going to cut the live stream then. Okay, banana was one of them. I take that back. Licorice and blackcurrant. Yeah, cool. It's been a long one tonight. It's been my longest one for ages and ages. Next week is I make my members cocktails. I've got plenty of them ready to go. And from there, thank you very much for watching. I don't think I've got anything else to say from there. So I will love you and leave you. Enjoy your week. And that's it. Cool. Thank you. No more comments. We are off. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.